My beloved child, you have reached a holy crossroads in the journey I have set before you. Yet, if you turn away before these words are finished, you may walk away from the very treasures that carry the answer you have been waiting so long to receive. Near the end of this message is the full answer to the question that has been following you through sleepless nights and quiet times. Deep inside your heart, that seat has been set aside for people who want to stay and listen until the end. Please do not leave now, as this is the exact time that heaven has chosen for a holy revelation that can change the way you are going. A lot of people don't know they were going through tests like the one you did. Many other people lost their balance and slid away, but you stayed put. Many people gave up on the path, but you were determined to keep going. The people who stayed true, refused to give up, and kept going even when it seemed easier to back down, this message saved for them. It was planned for a long time before today even happened that these words would come across your path. Not by chance, luck, or coincidence, but because this moment was planned by heaven to touch your heart and ears. Time has been moving in a certain way, and I have carefully planned each step you have taken to get you here right now. Please do not look away now, my beloved, because these words hide a pattern for the coming season. They hold secrets that can only be given to hearts that have stayed true. My child, you have fought battles that no one else has ever seen, private struggles that no one else saw, hard conflicts that not even your closest friends and family fully understood. When people thought you didn't care because you were quiet, I was watching how strong your resolve was. When other people saw how calm you were and thought you were giving up or being weak, I was writing down every moment. You chose faith over fear, hope over disappointment, and persistence over anger. People around you only saw someone standing still, but I saw you fighting through storms and doing everything you could to stay standing and keep going. You have crossed a line that not many people are willing to do. You may not fully understand it yet. Through this, you have shown that your faith goes deep. It was never dependent on good weather, easy seasons, or comfortable days. Your trust has been built on something much bigger. It is safe with me, your Lord, who has been with you through every dark valley and hidden wilderness. There were many nights when it felt like your prayers went away into thin air. There were nights when you poured out your heart and prayed that someone would hear you. There were times when you looked up and wondered if heaven was really quiet. You were scared that I had forgotten about your pain. But pay close attention today. Every prayer was heard. I could hear every single cry. You didn't cry a single tear that wasn't caught in my hands. I could feel every shake in your spirit. I knew how much weight you were carrying. The pain you had turned into a valuable gift for me. There were times when you didn't say anything but silence. When you believed instead of giving up, and when you stuck it out instead of giving up. These were powerful signs of your victory. You thought you were just getting through another day, but I saw you get through it. You thought you had a tight grip, but I was making it stronger in ways that no enemy could break. People made you feel like they had forgotten about you, but I was actually making an exception for you. People around you didn't see you, but heaven was marking you as chosen. The fire you went through was never meant to kill you. It was making you better. It was separating what was valuable from what couldn't stay. God put you through a holy test that showed how much you love me. When other people turned around because the path got rough, you kept going. You held on when others gave up hope as the darkness got worse. Some people believed the enemy's noise, but you stuck to my promises even when they seemed far away. When you look back, you might not think you were very strong. Today, I'm telling you that your strength was great because it came from me. Even though you may only remember the times you were tired when your knees gave out from the pressure, I was holding you up. When hope seemed like it was going away, I was giving you fresh air. When you thought all the voices that would comfort you had gone away, I was speaking softly into the silence. I went with you into the wilderness. During the night, I was your shield. Nobody else came to defend you, so I did it anyway. Heaven records every battle you fought in the deepest parts of your heart as a win. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Now, this is what I say over your life, my precious child. The test was passed. You didn't fully understand how hard what you were going through was, but I did. It was hard for you to understand why the storms kept coming, but I knew why it was raining. You thought you were being punished for past mistakes, but really you were getting ready for future glory. You thought you were breaking so badly that you could never be fixed. But you were actually being built into a strong wall that can't be broken. Every test of your patience was making you stronger. Each season of silence taught me to trust more. Every prayer that didn't seem to be answered taught your soul to trust that I will answer in my time, not yours. You're smarter, stronger, more stable, and more at ease now that you've been through this wilderness. I saw courage in your heart when loss was all around you. When betrayal hurt you, I saw that your spirit of loyalty was still alive. When loneliness hit you hard, I saw your faithfulness keep going. Every hard time turned into a stage where heaven could see how much you loved them. Every time something went wrong, it turned into an altar where your trust was proven real. While everyone else judged you based on how you looked and what you could see, I judged you by the faith that no one else could see. Now, my dear child, I like to call you an overcomer. I don't call you that because you were perfect. That's not what I call you because you never tripped or fell along the way. This is what I call you because you wouldn't quit. Speaking the name of Jesus out loud today is a sign of your devotion to those who believe. If you know that I am the only answer, then speak it. My child, you were chosen. You weren't picked by chance or because of what other people think. You were chosen because of my eternal plan which never changes. Before the world was built on its foundations, I knew this day would come. Even before you took your first breath, I knew you were going to stand there. The journey made them tired, but in the end they won. Still stronger than before, but scarred by the battle. Brought low by humility, but completely stable inside. The enemy did everything he could to keep you from being qualified, but my blood has made you qualified. The whole world tried to drown out your voice, but I gave you a new song that can't be stopped. Darkness tried to take you over, but I covered you with bright light. Now heaven is happy because you didn't fail in the desert. You did well on the test. Remember the times you cried by yourself at night. Think about the times you woke up in the morning with a heavy load on your chest. Think about the hard days when you wanted to give up but kept going because you had faith and determination. Are you able to see it now? The times in question were tests. Those tests were holy and were kept secret from everyone else. Every tired submission to my will, every quiet prayer full of hope, and every tear that fell when no one was around to see it, those turned out to be wins. Those times of weakness were never wasted. They turned into lasting signs of victory that will be remembered forever. You asked yourself for a long time why your road seemed harder than other roads. You didn't understand why doors shut before you, why people you cared about left you, and why it seemed like you were always having problems while other people seemed to be having easier times. But listen to me, kid. Your path was different because you were called to do something different. For everyday things, I didn't pick you out. I chose you to do something very special. I worked on you not for small wins, but for bigger tasks that will have a bigger effect in the long run. You couldn't take the easy way out because I was getting you ready for a bigger purpose. That's why I let storms happen that most people never have. That's why I let seasons of silence happen that other people never had to. That's why I let fights happen that many people would never have to. This is because I was making you stronger. The world can't take it away and hell can't break its strength. Now you stand in front of me as someone who was strong, someone who beat it. One who went through the fire and came out clean. When you look at yourself, you might still feel weak. I call you strong, though. You may still think that you are not good enough. I call you chosen, though. You might still not know what's going to happen next. But I say that your steps are directed by me. You didn't waste anything from your past. Nothing happened just because it did. Every hurt, delay, and closed door helped you become ready for me and marked you as mine. Pay close attention to my voice today. Don't think of yourself as just another forgotten person lost in life. You are the one I chose. You are loved very much and have been set apart for this very moment. You are the vessel I worked hard to prepare. You are the warrior I have worked to make stronger. You shine. There was a lot of darkness when I lit the fuse. The world might never fully understand what you've been through, but heaven knows everything about it. You are so strong that your enemy can't even begin to understand it. But I fully understand it. There's no reason why you were picked. You were picked because you stayed true. You were picked not because you are strong. You were chosen because you gave yourself up voluntarily. Every secret trial you went through is now a testimony. Every secret tear has turned into a joy seed. Every silent prayer said out of desperation has turned into a victory speech. No longer do you stand alone and forgotten in the dark. In the highest places, people honor you. No one in heaven knows your name. Heaven has been watching your journey. And I, your Lord, am happy to say this over you. Dear child, you did a good job. You passed. My child, I know the nights when you couldn't stand being alone because it felt like a heavy stone stuck in your heart. You looked around and felt like no one really knew how heavy what you were carrying was. There was no one who could fully share the weight that was sitting on your shoulders. Even when there were lots of people in the room, you didn't feel like you were seen. You felt forgotten. You felt like no one remembered you. You thought that no one could really see the real you. But hear me out. I saw you today. I saw every second of that being alone. I could hear every breath and told yourself, no one cares about me. I was closer to you even back then than the air you breathed. You were never truly alone in the end of your story. Everything else was taken away to make room for the quiet place where I could remind you that you were never left alone. Not even for a second. I remember how you lied to me, my dear child. I remember how painful it was when the people you trusted the most turned their backs on you. In the past, words that made you feel safe turned into weapons that hurt your heart. I remember making promises with full confidence that didn't come true. You cried and asked why the people you loved and worked hard for could hurt you so much. You thought that their betrayal might mean that you were flawed. You thought about whether you were not worthy of loyalty in some way. You carried those thoughts around with you a lot. But today, I swear by heaven that it was never because you didn't have worth, not even for a second. I did that to teach you that your worth should never depend on other people's opinions of you. Because I let those painful acts of betrayal take away the weak and shallow ties in your life. Your roots could grow deeper and stronger in me. People chose to leave, but I stayed with you. Even when other people told you lies, I kept speaking the truth into your spirit. When they hurt your heart, I got closer to help your soul feel better. I never left you. Even when your problems seemed worse than my quiet presence, I was there putting your heart back together piece by piece. You have been through times of great confusion. There were long, hard times in your life when nothing made sense. There were times when it seemed like every step forward led you deeper into doubt and unanswered questions. When you asked tough questions, there seemed to be nothing but silence. Why do this? Why now? Why me? You cried out from the bottom of your heart. You were not sure if you had not made a big mistake somewhere along the way. You were afraid that you might have come loose from my will. But I'm telling you today that I had full control during every time of confusion and when the path seemed to be hidden. Not being clear does not mean I have stepped away. Most of the time that's where strong faith is formed. I let you walk through those shadows that you weren't sure of so you could learn to trust me in ways that your eyes couldn't see. I taught you to hold on tight to the one who is the answer when you couldn't find the answers. When you thought you couldn't understand, I taught you to rely on me instead of your own ignorance. Being confused was never a punishment. It was getting ready. Yes, my beloved child, I remember how hopeless it felt. I remember those dark days when it seemed impossible to do anything, not even get out of bed. When the future looked like a wall you couldn't get over. When hopelessness whispered over and over that nothing would ever change and that you would always be in pain. I understand how hard it was to breathe when that weight was on your chest. I remember all the nights I couldn't sleep. When your eyes were wet with tears until morning. I remember when you had to force yourself to smile for other people. While inside you, your heart quietly broke. You asked yourself if I was sick of hearing about your problems. You thought I might have finally turned away from you. Today, though, hear the truth. I heard every quiet sigh. Every quiet cry could be heard in front of my throne. I gently wiped away every tear that came out of your eyes. Being hopeless was just the dark background I was working on to make a bigger picture of hope. I worked even though you couldn't see it. I never forgot how much pain you were in. I never stopped hearing your cries. I was never away from your pain. My child, every hard time you went through had a reason. It was all used up. You learned how to block out the world's noise and hear my voice better when you were alone. You betrayed me to teach you to trust my loyalty more than other people's flaws. You learned to trust my wisdom through your confusion. You learned to hold on tight to my promises when everything else seemed uncertain because you felt hopeless. Every trial was a practice run. Every hard thing you went through made you who you are today. Each tear was like watering the seeds of fate I put inside you before time began. You thought the world was breaking you up, but heaven was putting you back together. You thought no one was thinking about you, but heaven was. While you cried alone, I was writing down your pain. When your pillow was wet with tears at night, I was praying for you before the end of time out of your pain. When you were about to give up, I was the strength you couldn't see that helped you make it through another day. You were never by yourself during any of it. You never took a step without me by your side. I had your hand even when things were the darkest. I was all around you like a fortress. Even when you couldn't feel me, every time it seemed like despair was louder than hope, I kept telling you promises to heal your hurt heart. Do you remember those times when you were sure you couldn't go on, but still found the strength to keep going? I gave that strength. Do you remember times when out of the blue peace came over you in the middle of chaos? I brought that peace. Do you remember the times you smiled through tears and didn't know why your heart felt so much better? I was the one who felt that joy. I was there all the time. I was the friend you couldn't see. I was the peace and quiet that never left. I stood up against the darkness as the protector. People around you never knew how hard your battle was. I saw everything. Though some people may not have believed in your strength and calling, but I always did. They only saw how helpful you were, but I saw how beautiful you were on the inside. The people who saw your situation saw weakness, but I saw amazing strength. When they saw your trials, they saw defeat. But I saw victory in your spirit. Heaven keeps track of every painful moment of your life. Even the ones you don't remember. It's not written that they failed. This is not written as a waste of years. As victories over time, they are written. Each time you chose to stand again, heaven kept track of a win. When you should have cursed the darkness instead of whispering a prayer, heaven kept track of a win. Heaven won every time you held on when it would have been easier to let go. So with all my love, I tell you today, don't look down on the hard times you've been through. Do not ever think that your pain was pointless or had no meaning. Those hard times were exactly what you needed to prepare you for your destiny. They were the fires that made your gold pure. They were the storms that pushed your roots deeper into the rock that is my truth. They were the battles that showed how real your faith was. They were the secret work that got the glory ready. I'm going to bring into your life now. Every hard time, tear and betrayal was making you into the vessel I made you to become. My dear child, I have not forgotten about you. You have carefully been ready. You have not been forgotten. Yes, you have been hidden for a while growth took place, but now it's time to bring it out. What felt like being left alone was actually safety. What felt like a painful delay was actually me setting things up perfectly for your blessing. I was putting pieces together in ways you couldn't see yet, which felt like silence. For a long time, you stayed on the anvil. Life hit you hard, but those blows didn't kill you. They made you. The striking is over now that the shaping is done. You're stronger now. Your strength is strong. You have become a sharp blade. You made it through the fire, and the endurance you showed cooled you down. You're smart now. It's possible to get past things that used to stop you. Point your eyes out to the south. The tide is going out for a moment, but it will come back with a lot of force. The water that looked like it was going to swallow you up will now carry you forward. You will no longer fight the waves. Instead, you will ride them to the promises I made to you. As a result of your unwavering determination to keep going, even when things got tough, you are now fully ready to take on everything I promised. I am so proud of you, my beloved child. You thought your tears made you weak, but they actually made you strong and kind. You thought that your many questions showed that you didn't believe, but they gave me a chance to get to know you better. You thought that being broken meant I couldn't use you, but it was actually that brokenness that made you willing to receive my grace. I never felt bad about your problems. I was never far away when you cried. I was always moved by your pain. I've always been close to you and always will be. Don't let your tired head get down. Your long season of endurance was never for nothing. Take a look at what you've become. You're not the weak person you were before this trial. You're stronger. You know more now. You are more pure. You're all set. You will soon know why every struggle was important. Soon you'll be able to see for yourself that every bitter tear watered the crop that is now growing in front of you. Soon you'll see how every dark moment of hopelessness made your heart stronger so it could hold more joy and hope than you ever thought possible. Today I speak this truth over you. Your problems did not break you. They made you. Your tears didn't make you drown. They cared for the seeds of your future. People did hear your cries. They made heaven move for you. Your patience in silence did not go to waste. It got you ready for the reward that was coming. You are my chosen one. And every hard time you've been through has made that fact even stronger. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our COI community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Please pay close attention, my child. Not everyone should hear what I'm about to say. This is a deep truth that is only for those who have been through the hard times, carried hidden burdens, and kept their faith strong even when hope and reason seem to have died. You were picked to bring deep mysteries and great blessings to people whose hearts are not yet ready to receive them. You're not like the other people here. I have marked you for a bigger reason. When the pressure rose, a lot of people left. The wait for answers made a lot of people give up. A lot of people stopped praying when it got dark. But you stayed. You stayed even though you were shaking. You weren't sure. And you were thoroughly worn out. You stayed because you stood through the fire. Now I give you treasures from my kingdom. Things of value that no one or anything evil can ever take away. People who are just watching from afar can't know the secrets that are in my heart. They are given to people who have shown they can be trusted. I told the prophets of old about these kinds of mysteries. I taught them in secret to those who really wanted to know me. Now I'm putting them into your spirit. It was planned that you would be set apart to receive divine guidance that most people would ignore. As people around the world chase after empty promises of fame and money, I'm telling you truths that will never change. Some people look for rewards that disappear over time. But I'm giving you treasures that will never rust, disappear, or be stolen. Don't worry about the mysteries I'm giving you. They are good things. The riddles are not meant to be hard to understand. They are revelations that are meant to change you. They will lead you to doors you didn't even know were there. They will help you make progress that you didn't think was possible before. They will set up sudden miracles that will blow your mind. My child, can you feel the quiet change going on around you right now? The spiritual atmosphere in your life has been changing. Even if it was done in secret and out of sight, heaven has been working quickly for you. And now the strong winds of divine change are blowing in your favor. What was once tightly closed is now wide open. What used to fight you every step is now giving way. Things that seemed impossible not long ago are now getting close. The order of heaven is starting to match up with your life. And you are now at the start of a season that is unlike any other you have ever been through. You are seeing doors open right now. These doors aren't like other doors. I made these great doors by hand. No one, nothing, or enemy will be able to block them. These are the doors that lead to the fullness of the plan I made for you before time began. You are going to get some new keys. These aren't real keys made of metal or wood. They were made because you were loyal, did what I said, and trusted me. With these spiritual keys, you'll be able to see opportunities that other people don't see. You will go into places that didn't seem open to you before. You'll start getting answers to prayers you thought had been put off or forgotten forever. Don't be shocked if miracles happen to you out of the blue in the days to come. When provision comes into your life from places you didn't expect it, don't question it. It's not a mistake. It's not luck. This is the unfolding of a divine plan that I saved just for you. Miracles are no longer something far away, my beloved. They're here. They are now. You are already living them out as these words are being read to you. The hands that held your tears when it was dark are now reaching out to bless you in the light. The same voice that comforted you when there was silence is now telling you to make progress in every part of your life. The power that kept you going when you were weak is now giving you plenty in every area of your life. You are about to see healing happen where you thought there would always be brokenness. Some people said that relationships could never be fixed. But you are about to see them get better. It's about to get better in places where it looked like lack used to rule your story. My glory will be shown to you in ways that will make you speechless. And make sure you understand this. This isn't just about spiritual blessings, though there will be a lot of them. It has an effect on your whole life. When I touch your health, I give your body strength and your mind a fresh start. I'm having an effect on your money and letting in sources of provision that were previously closed off. As I touch your relationships, I bring peace where there was conflict, unity where there was division, and love where there was separation. I am directing your fate and putting you in touch with the right people, places, and chances that will help you reach the fullness of my will. But pay close attention to this warning, my chosen child. The things I do in your life will not make sense to everyone. Not everyone will really be happy for you when you get a blessing. Some people will wonder where your success comes from. When they see you rise, some people will get angry. Some people might even try to take away your happiness and stop you from moving forward. That's why this revelation is still secret and only for you at this holy time. Don't tell everyone what I'm doing right away. Wait until the right time. Keep these words close to your heart like a valuable seed waiting for the right time to grow. Let the miracle happen in peace until I tell you it's time to show it off. What I'm about to do to you will speak louder than any words you could ever use to explain it. People who doubted you and criticized you will be quieted by the proof of your breakthrough. You have been picked not only to be blessed but also to be taught. I will talk to you in ways that are clear and easy to understand this season. I will lead you through impressions in your spirit and heart whispers. Having dreams at night and seeing things during the day. Some of the things I ask of you might seem like too much. The dream might seem too big, too great, and too impossible for you. It's possible that your own thoughts are telling you that you can't do it, but keep this truth in mind. I don't call people who are already qualified. I check out the people I call. If I pick you, I'll give you the gear you need. If I gave you the idea, I would give you everything you need to make it happen. If I made the promise, I will always keep it. I only want you to stay close to me. Keep your feet on prayer. Stay devoted in your worship. Keep your faith strong. Keep the valuable things safe. I put this in your heart today. Do not let fear get in the way of your sights. Do not let doubt make you less determined. Do not pull up the blessing before it's fully grown out of impatience. I'm going to tell you this great secret right now. Now is the time of year when things that seemed impossible before become normal. Now is the time when everyone will be able to see my hand in your life. It's impossible for your enemies to say no and too far away for human logic or science to explain. You will soon think back on the hard wilderness season you just got through. And you'll finally understand that everything you went through led you to this place of blessing. Your every tear soaked the ground for the harvest that is about to come up in front of you. Every painful loss made room for a much bigger gain that was coming. Every annoying delay was making you more ready for the sudden speed up that is coming up. This is the big turning point, my sweet child. This is the big change in your life story right now. Powerful angels are working in heaven to help you. Chains that have been passed down through generations are breaking off in your life right now. You are seeing walls fall that didn't seem possible before. Rivers of life are starting to flow through places that used to feel dry and empty. Right now, the big doors that lead to your future are already wide open. What you lost in the fire will no longer help people find you. There will be plenty of people who know you from now on. I am adding to your life. You will no longer be marked by the problems or failures you've had in the past. The breakthrough I'm letting go of over you will leave its mark on you. People will no longer remember you for the sad look in your eyes. People will know who you are by how my goodness shines through your life. So, my dear child, lift your head. Lift your eyes to the horizon and look at what I'm showing you. Your soul's long night is over. There is a new day coming into your life. A time of hidden struggle is ending and a time of clear glory is beginning. You were picked to carry a level of glory that most people could never do. You were chosen to walk in a blessing that most people will only see from afar. Holy truths have been given to you that will affect not only your life, but also the lives of those who come after you. Do not question what you hear. You shouldn't let your mind wonder if this promise is really yours. I planned this moment for you before you were born. These words are reaching you because I asked your spirit to listen. This blessing is coming to you because I said it from my throne. I can't stop the changes I've already made in your life. There is no way for the enemy to change it. No delay caused by people can be undone. There is nothing on earth that can stop it from getting to you. You are my chosen one. And the secret behind all the time you spent getting ready is now being revealed by the miracle of your breakthrough. Move forward now, my beloved child, with holy faith. Do not run away out of fear. Don't wait at the doorway to your blessing. Don't keep thinking about the past. Take a brave step through the doors. I have my hand open in front of you. Take the treasures with joy. I'm putting things in your way. Be careful to keep the truth safe. You can hear me talking to your spirit. Dear child, I'm telling you these things because I love you and don't want you to go into this season without knowing what to do. First, don't give up on prayer. Prayer shouldn't turn into a waste of time or an empty habit. Prayer should be the air you breathe. Let it be the link between your mind and heart all the time. Talk to me first thing in the morning before everything starts to make noise. Talk to me at night when your mind is full of thoughts. Please talk to me when you have heavy loads and when you are happy. Don't judge prayer by how nice the words sound. Test it by how sincere it is. Your strength grows stronger in the secret spot. Your spirit gets stronger. Your ears will learn to pick out my voice over all the other sounds. This blessing might seem far away if you don't pray for it. You will be aware of my presence and power every day if you pray. Second, my beloved child, have full faith in me. Trust me even when things don't go the way I said they would. Trust me, even when it looks like the road ahead isn't clear, and delays make you think I forgot about you. I'm never late. My timing is just right. I'm never not here. Every part of your life is important to me. When you truly trust me, you know that I will never let you down. Do not let your impatience lead you to make decisions that hurt what I am giving you. Do not try to open doors that I have not already opened. Please be patient. There is a reason for every delay. Every sound of silence holds knowledge. Over time, you'll get a good picture of it. And finally, let go of all the anger in your heart. I know the hurts other people caused. I know the hurtful lies that were told to you. I saw all of them. You can't bring that pain into the new season, though. I am putting in front of you. Being angry will make it hard to see and hurt your blessing. Choose to forgive. Not because what took place was right. Not because someone else earned it, but because you deserve freedom. Get rid of the pain. Let your hands go. Make room for the presence. I'm getting ready to put that there. The chains that were broken yesterday can't hold you now that I've broken them. Fourth, follow the rules. Don't think of my instructions as rules. Think of them as keys. Obedience lets you in on the promises I've made. Not being perfect is not the point. Giving up is what it's about. Be brave when I tell you to move. When I tell you to wait, please do so. Allow yourself to let go of something. When I tell you to, when I lead you into something you haven't done before, have faith in it. Every time you obey, you get closer to being blessed. Disobedience makes doors shut. They open when you obey. If you listen to my voice, you will go further than any talent, hard work, or human wisdom could. When you need to be somewhere, it will put you there for you. Now, my chosen child, pay close attention to this last warning. The enemy likes to use fear as a weapon. You're not ready, he says in a whisper. He tells you that you can't handle getting things done. He tries to make you believe that you don't deserve the miracle. He makes your weaknesses bigger. He keeps making the same mistakes. He keeps talking about how he failed in the past to make you afraid. Don't pay attention to those lies. I'm not afraid. I gave you strength, love, and a clear head. I have not given you a scared spirit. Talk my name out loud when fear tries to take over. Say my promises out loud when doubt starts to creep in. When the enemy brings up old sins, tell him, I have already forgiven you, cleansed you, picked you, and given you victory over your life. Anyone who disagrees with what I've said should be quiet. Do not listen to those voices, even if they are from jealous people around you or from anxious thoughts in your own mind. Every day, think about my truth. Every morning, say my word over your life. Say out loud that you are loved. Say that you have been chosen. Say out loud that you have won. It gets harder for the enemy to lie the more you tell the truth. Be smart as you move forward. Not every person who smiles at you wants you to succeed. Not everyone who hears your dreams will be happy about them. Do not share the most private parts of this blessing with people who are not mature enough to handle what I have put inside you. Keep the holy things in your heart safe until I tell you it's okay to speak. Take care of this promise like a smart farmer takes care of a valuable seed. If it's shown off before its time, hands that are jealous might try to crush it. But as long as it is cared for by me, it will grow at the right time, and no power on earth or in hell will be able to stop its fruit. Do not judge your journey by another person's. People around you may look like they have more luck, are further along, or have less to worry about. Don't forget that your path was made just for you. It was made just for your spirit, that the blessing I'm sending your way. Comparison takes away from the masterpiece I'm making things through your life. Do not worry about when I call. Believe in the process I'm using to make you better. Honor how unique your calling is. This is something that can't be stolen by anyone else. It cannot be put off indefinitely. Someone else's success can't take away from it. Stay alert, my child. The enemy is sneaky. Most of the time, he doesn't show up with clear threats. It takes distractions, compromises that seem harmless, and excuses that make sense for him to get there. He will try to make your schedule so full that you don't have time to pray. He will try to weaken your faith by taking away your strength. He will try to make a lot of noise around you so that you can't hear me. Follow these steps very carefully. Pray as you walk. Trust yourself as you walk. Allow yourself to forgive. Follow the rules. Have faith that doesn't fear. This is how you will fully receive and carry the lovely new season I have planned for you. Put your amen where everyone can see it and raise your voice with the faithful. If you think I'm fighting your battles and this message has touched your heart, please send it to someone who is hurting. Someone who is tired, hurt and desperately needs my light should receive this truth through your hands. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.